Hello, hello, and happy Wednesday to you. Happy last day of January. Tomorrow is the first day of our Love Yourself February challenge, 28-day challenge, and I am so excited that you are a part of it. I want to start off by giving you a little bit of a pep talk because I know as you get into a challenge, it can feel a little bit overwhelming, like there's so many things you have to do. But I want you to take a breath and slow down for just a second and just really focus in on the important thing right now. You. Taking good care of you, learning to love the skin you're in, learning to build a healthy relationship with food, exercise, your body, all of that is really important. Now, I want you to think of the things that you're doing to get started with this challenge as tools that will help make it easier for you along this 28 days and then as you continue past the 28 days, because this isn't just a 28-day fix it and go back to our old habits, right? This is the kickstart to a whole new lifestyle that you love and embrace because you feel really good and you didn't have to restrict and binge and feel guilt around food and overtrain to get there. So take a breath and take these things one step at a time. You should have received an Excel sheet. That Excel sheet is your place to track your points as you go through the challenge. I suggest you keep it somewhere that's easily accessible so that you can track every day once you complete the things that are on the Excel sheet. These are really important habits to build on the daily that will help you build a stronger, healthier, happier, long-term future. So these are really important things to focus in on, and that's why you're getting points for doing them. Now, I want to talk specifically about protein a little bit because some of you might be like, how do I know if I'm eating 75 grams of protein? You track it. Don't freak out. I'm not going to ask you to track everything that you eat, but I do think that it's important for you to know where you're at as far as protein goes. And the only way, well, I mean, probably not the only way, but the easiest way is going to be through tracking it. So you're either measuring your protein on a scale or with a measuring cup. Personally, I use a measuring cup because I just find it to be easier. You're aiming for 3/4 to a full cup of whatever your protein source is. Aim for good lean proteins like ground turkey, chicken, fish, eggs. Those kind of things are going to give you really good bang for your buck as far as protein goes, and keeping the fats a little bit lower because we know we can overeat in fats, no problem, right? So make sure that as you're eating your proteins, you're tracking them in MyFitnessPal. Just get a free account in MyFitnessPal if you don't already have one, and that'll give you a really good idea as far as where you're at right now. Now, minimum I'm saying in this group is 75 grams of protein per day, which is actually probably a lot lower than you really need to be for optimal health to lose weight and or gain strength and muscle and maintain a good immune system and be able to have your body do all the repairs that it needs to do on the daily so that you are a strong, well-functioning adult human being. So 75 ounces is really lower than where you should be. Typically, you want to aim for grams of protein to match up to your goal body weight. So if your goal body weight is 150 pounds, you want to be trying for 150 grams of protein each day. But for the purposes of this group, we're going to aim for 75 grams of protein per day. You're going to aim for 4 1-cup servings of veggies. I don't care if they're cooked or raw, but I will say that sometimes as you're increasing vegetables, it is easier to digest them if they are cooked. So if you are noticing a little bit of bloat or stomach discomfort, maybe try cooking more veggies than eating the raw ones. Water, we want to aim for half our body weight in ounces of water. So if you weigh 150 pounds, that's 75 ounces of water. That's minimum. And then self-care. Let's talk about self-care a little bit. You want to do something that is going to better you. So if you're feeling really sore from the workout, a good Epsom salt bath, maybe reading a book that feeds your soul, or doing something that's like feels good to you, not scrolling social and getting annoyed that your house isn't as clean as this person's house and you can never be as organized as this other person's house, right? Start paying attention to how those things like scrolling social really make you feel. And you know, for me at least, even though my feed is full of a lot of positivity, I don't have a lot of negative drama or political or anything like that. It's a lot of positivity around being healthy, being a good mom, doing all these things. Oftentimes I can feel like, frick, I can't keep up. I can never like be that good. How is this person able to do? Then I started finding myself in this comparison game, which just makes me not feel great, right? So I started taking notice of this over the last year and have really slowly started pulling myself back out of scrolling the feed, right? So don't sit in the bathtub soaking your achy muscles doing something that's making your mind and heart not feel good, right? Another thing that you can do is start practicing the sky before screen. So in the morning time, when you wake up, make sure that you're getting outside, getting fresh air, getting sky in before picking up your phone and getting screen in. There are a ton of studies that are really starting to connect the negativity that looking at your phone so early in the morning brings to your entire body. It really affects us on a profound level. So starting to embrace that sky before screen, spending 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes in the morning before you even look at your phone, you will notice a phenomenal difference. Reading a good book, taking a walk, a restorative walk where you're just allowing your mind to wander or you're dreaming, doing things that fill your cup that also bring you towards your goals is going to be what that self-care is. I think that, and then the daily workouts, if you don't have a workout for the day because you don't have 7 workouts in there, right? Completing a walk and or stretching 30 minutes will also count as a workout. So as long as you complete a 30-minute walk or 30 minutes of stretching or a combination of the two, you can check off that, got my workout done. As far as how you can win, the winner is going to be determined by max points as well as the biggest transformation. So transformation, we're looking at more than weight. We also want to look at our body circumference measurements, which often are a lot better of a teller of how you've done, because as you're building muscle while losing weight, the scale might not tip as much, right? But who cares how much you weigh if your body is starting to look the way that you want it to go towards, right? So it's going to be max points. I just told you about the things that you get 1 point for, max points in combination with biggest transformation. Winner gets the weekender. So this is going to be a combination of some samples of a good meal replacement protein shake, a recovery shake for post-workout, a pre-workout shake, a couple of good clean granola bars, and then a Strong Mama Nation tank top or t-shirt, whatever you prefer. To be eligible to win, you do have to commit to 3 months post this challenge with me. Why? Because I don't want this to be a 28-day fix. I want you to keep going. I want you to stick with me long enough to build those habits that will build into a strong, healthy lifestyle for, all of the rest of your future. And hopefully you want to after this challenge ends. And then buy in and buy out, these are also required. Your pre and post measurements, just your waist and your hips is all I care about. If you want to do your arms and legs, that's fine, but I care about waist and hips. Measurements, weight, pictures, for as far as the pictures go, just a side picture. Make sure you're either in super tight fitting clothes or just a sports bra and shorts, and you're getting full body because you are going to want to see your transformation as you go. So you just want to have your arms up, standing sideways to the camera, make sure it's full body and you're in good lighting. You need to finish your nutrition assessment, which I will send out to you guys here in a few. So that's the requirements to be eligible to win the prize. Then you're going to get all the points, right? You get bonus points, 5 bonus points for getting a friend to join you in this group, and 5 bonus points for getting a friend to continue with you after February, right? So every friend that you bring in gets you 5 extra points. In addition to that, you're going to get 2 points for completing, either giving a teammate a shout out either here in our Trainerize feed or on your Facebook feed, even more so. It is an amazing thing to be recognized publicly. And it is an amazing thing to recognize somebody publicly. And I think really digging into that and starting to practice that ourselves, you're going to see just how great that makes you feel, right? So I really want you guys to experience that. So give teammates shout outs. Another way to earn it is going to be giving yourself a shout out. Give yourself a shout out on your social. Be like, hey, I am 10 days in and I've been doing this and this and that, and I am feeling so much different. Like, you're going to inspire other people, and also you're going to get a lot of people who are like, hoorah, keep getting it, yeah, buddy, right? So that's really good for building your self-confidence. Be sure to tag me in both of those so that I see this too and can celebrate you guys. And then the final way is going to be completing your weekly personal development videos. Those are going to be created by me. Really important things to watch that are going to help you get through this challenge like a boss, but you need to share your takeaways also to get that point. So share your takeaways here in our Trainerize page. And then we'll do some mini challenges throughout the 28-day challenge. That'll be really fun. So just take these things one step at a time. Don't overwhelm yourself. It's just an Excel spreadsheet. All you need to do is check off the things. The things that I'm asking you to do that you get points for are things that you need to start doing on the daily, habits that you need to start building on the daily if you want to build into a strong, healthy, happy lifestyle long term. That's why I'm giving you points for them. That's why I'm asking you to track them, because when you look back and you're like, heck yes, in February, I did this for 23 days. What can I do in March? Let me track it again and see if I can get, 25, 26 days in March, right? Make a competition with yourself to build up that consistency, because when it's all said and done, consistency is what it comes down to. If you're doing things for 3 days and then falling off for 4, and then doing things for 4 days and falling off for 2, and then doing things for, a week or 2 and then falling off for a week or 2, you will never see progress, and you'll constantly be frustrated because you're going on this stupid diet for 2 weeks and then getting annoyed with it and falling off and backtracking and like gaining all the weight back, or, going back to where you started and then starting it over again and then falling off of it again and never seeing progress. And that's freaking frustrating, right? Like, I can't imagine. I can't imagine. I was on that bus long ago, but you don't have to stay there, right? By building these small habits that you can do daily, by tracking the small habits that you are doing daily, and by celebrating yourself and having teammates celebrate you, you will see that the confidence will begin building and that consistency will begin building. And this is what leads to that long-term success where you don't feel like you're like, fighting to hold on to it, right? So that is the goal overall. I will get the nutrition assessment out to you guys. It's just maybe like 10 questions that are pretty simple to answer that will give me a good insight into you and how you're doing as far as nutrition goes, so that I can help you on an individual basis. Please shoot me any questions that you have. I would love it if we kept all communication in Trainerize in this group. If you have a question, I'm sure somebody else has that question too. Don't be afraid to speak up. There are no stupid questions. There are no stupid questions. And I am here to help you. Don't just guess. Ask. Don't just guess. Ask. That's what I'm here for. That's what this group is here for. So if you are wondering about something, ask in the group so that you can get that question answered in a really good way. All right, y'all, I can't wait to kick off this Love Yourself Challenge. This is going to be so good. And again, I am so happy that you're here with me. All right, bye.